Eddie Van Halen, the guy that's best known for inspiring millions to post themselves playing the eruption tapping sequence on YouTube, and then another million that make analysis videos that go really deep, like medically concerning levels of deep. Things like, most people overlook the fact that Eddie only wore one sock while recording, which actually enhanced his swing ability due to the destabilization. And you know what? I'm the target audience for those videos. I will watch those videos all day. But today, I want to highlight a piece of Van Halen history that doesn't get too much coverage outside of deep forums. Let's go back in time a bit, before Van Halen was selling out stadiums in the blink of an eye, before most of the planet even had the chance to hear their debut record for the first time. The backyard parties, the high school gym gigs, the covers, the demos, right when the fuse was being lit. It's not every day you get to hear the raw, pre-fame demos of your favorite album tracks, but somehow, decades later, a lot of that early Van Halen material has started to resurface. So let's take a closer listen to Eddie's early playing. What changed, what stayed the same, and what weird little gems got lost along the way. Also, no better excuse to break out my Ibanez Destroyer. This one was built by Don over at Vestige Guitars, and it's nearly spec for spec with Eddie's from this era. Heavy northern ash body, super 70s clones, vintage shawlers, non-glossed white overpaint, gold saddle, strat knobs, and relic based on the few grainy color photos that are floating around. It plays, sounds, and looks like a true vintage. Thanks a lot, Don. Alright, let's start with one of their covers, Chevrolet, originally by ZZ Top. Eddie loved ZZ, and honestly, you can hear it in this, if you can look past this sounding like it was recorded with a fax machine. But he takes the riffs and gives them all massive facelifts, tossing in all kinds of Eddieisms. Oh, and they're all tuned down to D standard here. Why? Honestly, probably to help Dave hit the vocals without popping a lung. Seriously, I don't think I can even listen to the original anymore. It's so cool this group was busting out such refined covers at like 18, 20 years old. Also, check out this part of the solo and this weird little pickup kill switch trick that he sneaks in. I know he had that late 50s Fender Strat with the whammy bar in this era, but I'm almost positive that he has the Destroyer for this track. Anyway, I tried transcribing the whole solo. Let's see if we can do it any justice. Next up, Woman in Love. Don't be fooled by the Van Halen 2-track Women, plural, just one woman here. For some reason, this was the only track from the Gene Simmons produced demo that never made it to a record, and honestly, it's criminal. This riff absolutely kills. This absolutely deserved to be on a side A somewhere in their repertoire. All those string skip double stops sound so good, and that one low bendy part he does gives it kind of a cool attitude. It sort of reminds me of the main riff in Fools. And next we have the original House of Pain track, and I'm sorry, but it just goes way harder than the final version. It's so metal. I feel that intro is about to summon the Power Rangers or something. Plus, listen to Alex. He's just pounding away, and he does that pretty much throughout the whole thing. Also, hey, recognize this? I'll give you a second. Same exact sample, just played at regular speed. The band actually rigged multiple car horns inside their old van, wired them up to a switch, and recorded it. When I was trying to transcribe this one, I recognized a couple of techniques that were later on used in the I'm the One solo. Let's give it a try. And lastly for today, She's the Woman. You probably know this from A Different Kind of Truth, but it was actually written way back in the club days. This demo is from the mid-70s, and it took 36 years to officially hit an album. However, there's one key difference I need to show you in the demo version here, something you may recognize from another hit. Let me know if you know it down below. This is frustrating. There's so much I want to cover here. Hours of all these great demos and covers, but we'd probably be here all day. On top of that, Alex Van Halen has access to Eddie's 5150 studio vault, where there's shelves filled to the brim with unreleased content. I don't know if he or Wolfie will ever get around to combing through it all, but we can dream. Anyway, that's it. Definitely drop any early Van Halen stories you might have down below in the comments, or let me know of any other huge ones that I might have missed or you would want to see covered in a later video.